Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be your mid-April, mid-month reading for the week. And I just like to welcome you to the channel. And I want to start off with grabbing the two decks that we'll be using. I'm going to give those a split in the middle-ish and see what messages I can give you before we even start your reading. We've got two sixes, if sixes are meaningful numbers for you. Six of Swords, air energy, mind, mental, cerebral. Six of Cups, heart energy, emotions, your feelings. Six of Cups is very nostalgic, very inner child work, lots of back in time or someone from your past. But there is this message here that's showing that you're trying to move away from chaotic, stressful waters. You're just wanting to have peace in your life. You're moving away from things, I feel, moving away from things that remind you of chaotic energy from your past. You just want peace. You just want to surround yourself with peace and harmony, essentially. And you're not going to allow anyone or anything to rock your boat, especially this week. So that's your message, Scorpio. Little highlight reel anyway. I'm going to place this deck back and then we're going to jump right in. This is the Soha Mystic Tarot cards. And I'm just going to do one quick shuffle through and then we're going to get started. And I've been telling everybody that the spread that I'm using is one that I learned long ago from when I very first began watching tarot readings on YouTube. One of my favorite readers, Ramblin' Mike, and I don't know if he still does this spread, but he called it a movie scene or movie spread, something like that, a 5-card movie spread. It's pretty cool. So Scorpio, for you, let's find out what's going on. These first two cards are the recent past. We've got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Swords. And then your center energy is your current position, Ace of Swords. There is a lot on your mind. Goodness. Your future energy, the Lovers. This is more air energy. That Lovers is a major arcana for the sign of Gemini, which is air. Your last card, beautiful. Finally, your home base, Nine of Cups. This is your future energy, and that is so positive. It's wishes fulfilled. At the bottom of the deck here is the Four of Cups. And so overall, the message for this first row is just a message of you not being quite sure how you feel about things. You are not positive that things are positive or negative. You're just really kind of sitting in the middle. It's like a ho-hum energy. It's kind of blasé. It's not inspired. It's not encouraged. It's just kind of, I don't know. It feels very complacent. And so let's clarify. This second deck, this is the Radiant Wise Spirit cards, Spirit Tarot cards, and just give that a warm-up shuffle, and then we're going to jump right in for you. This second row is just clarifying the top row, and again, first two cards to the left are the recent past. So look at that. We got clarifying the Knight of Swords with the Star, which is Aquarian energy. And the Page of Swords clarified with the Five of Pentacles, Earth energy. So let me put the rest out. We're going to come back to this. Let's clarify Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords for Scorpio. Lots of thought energy happening. Six of Pentacles. And let's clarify the Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. I don't know how I got this all flipped around. Let's clarify the Lovers with the Ace of Pentacles. And the last card, clarify the Nine of Cups. So the second row seems to be predominantly Pentacles mostly. That's interesting. The King of Swords. Oh, we're back to more air energy at the bottom of this deck. More air energy. This is Ten of Swords, very painful. This bottom row is being clarified with this being stabbed in the back, being betrayed, being talked about behind your back, lied about, told mistruths, somebody false information being spread about you. Just a sense of, I think you really know who your friends are. When you see this 10 of Swords, you know who's for you and who's against you. And I think that's a good thing to find out, even if it's not in the best way. I think it's good to know who supports you and who doesn't. So jumping back to the beginning, we've got the Knight of Swords and the Star, and this is the recent past, and they both air energy. The Star represents the sign of Aquarius, and the Star energy clarifying the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is always on a move for conversation, for communication. I want to have that talk. Let's meet so we can talk about things. Let's get on the phone. Let's email each other. I want to pursue communication with somebody or something. And the Star energy represented, it was about healing. You just wanted to heal things. You wanted things to be made right. You wanted people to understand your point of view. You wanted to understand their point of view. It's not a one-way situation. The Knight of Swords, I feel, comes towards a person, place, or thing because they want, that mutual understanding so that we can get on the same page, so that we can Star energy heal this. And then the Page of Swords clarifies that in order to have this conversation, you were looking into things. You were searching backgrounds. You were opening, tabs in Google and doing searches and asking questions and wanting to learn more about the topic or about the person, so that you had something to go on when you did have that conversation. And there was a lot of you feeling like you have been deserted or left out or lost or lonely. Or Five of Cups, or Five of Pentacles, excuse me, is a kind of a being left out in the cold energy, feeling abandoned. And I think that's really what's prompting all of this curiosity, Page of Swords, from your recent past. You really did go down some pretty interesting rabbit holes in a search for information so that you had something to talk about. Here we are in the center, Scorpio, and it looks like, boom, this is the idea. This is the way to go. This fresh new energy has come your way in your current present day. You have this fresh idea, this moment of clarity, this where it's like the clouds parted and all the confusion and all of the misunderstandings, and just feels like there is truth. The sword of truth is the Ace of Swords. It's also an ace representing a new beginning or a new path forward, and a way, to clear out the debris and just be present for the truth. What is the truth? And here there is mutual energy back and forth. Whoever it is that you've been wanting to have conversation for healing and to avoid being alienated and abandoned anymore, all of a sudden this truth is revealed, this moment of like an epiphany. It's like a moment of the clouds parting, and there's the truth. There's mutual energy going on. So not only do you want to have that truth and that healing and that conversation, but so does somebody else. They want to talk to you too, and they want to heal things, and they want to work on things, and they want to make things right. They want the scales to be balanced. They want everybody to get what they need. And that's the basis of any good relationship. It's not just about me talking to you and telling you my feelings and you just sitting there like a mute. That's not a relationship. The relationship that's good and healthy involves both people being able to share their truth, how they feel, and move forward in that capacity with mutual respect and mutual understanding. I've heard that meme that talks about it, that a good relationship is not very much to do with compatibility as much as it has to do with comprehension, because we can have all kinds of things in common and we can feel like we're on the same page all over the place. But if somebody doesn't understand you, comprehend you, you'll never make it anywhere. You can fish and cook and I love the same movies on Netflix, but if you talk to them and they don't comprehend what you say and vice versa, it's not going to go anywhere. As you move into the future, we do have the Lovers energy. So the Lovers is Gemini, representing air energy, but it also has to do with a very, very special sacred choice. The Lovers involves the making of a choice, deciding how you want your future to look. This is future energy. And as you are making that choice, it revolves around something in your physical reality. This Ace of Pentacles, this new, fresh opportunity to invest in a relationship, to invest in a home, a money market account, your health. You want to take a new health endeavor. You want to move forward on something that's going to make you feel better physically. But the Ace of Pentacles definitely has to do with your physical reality. And this Lovers, it's surrounding a choice that you're going to be making in regard to that. And the very last two cards, Nine of Cups, this emotional water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, this wish fulfillment is clarified with our friend, the King of Swords, the truth speaker, the truth indicator. The King of Swords is a master of communication, a master of comprehension, a master of strategy, a master. It's just kings are so fixed. This is fixed energy, fixed in their opinions, fixed in their viewpoints, fixed in their ways that they move forward in their suit. And this suit is swords. This is all about the way someone thinks. This is how they use their mind. This is also Aquarian energy. So we do have star energy, Aquarius, and King of Swords, Aquarius. So lots of air. We had the Knight of Swords. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords and Page of Swords. And now we have the King, and this is this master energy. He's clarifying, and I say he because it's masculine energy, clarifying that wish fulfillment. In the future, you are going to be in this very emotionally satisfied space because you have spoken your truth and you've stood firm on what you see as your environment and how you feel and see things in your world. The King of Swords is going to be very tactical, very strategic, very thought-oriented. And so this wish is fulfilled. I think it's going to bring you everything you've ultimately been wanting. And I think that is to be understood, to be comprehended. And I think that's positive. This betrayal energy that's here at the end of the deck, I'm not sure what that has to do with, because this doesn't feel like there's been a lot of betrayal. But I don't know if that's something just behind the scenes that has given you, I know Scorpio, your ability to not trust is high, and always preparing yourself for betrayal in some way, shape, or form, protecting yourself from that happening. I mean, that very well could have happened, and I know it happens in our lives at any given point in time, but I think you are always protecting yourself from this kind of energy. So I hope that this reading helps you in some way, shape, or form. I would love to hear your comments. Any kind of interaction about this reading would be welcome. I am going to finish off with a couple of Moonology oracle cards for you, Scorpio. So Moonology, Yasmin Boland's Moonology oracle cards. I'm just going to pull a couple out for you, Scorpio, and see what messages we can confirm. It's the South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. I find that very interesting based on what I just said. This betrayal energy can really give us a kick in the pants. It can boost us or it can hold us back. If we're always fighting the threat of somebody hurting us or betraying us, that can absolutely hold you back. So your advice is don't let your past hold you back. And then the fixed moon, hold your vision. So Scorpio, I hope this helps in some way, shape, or form, an encouragement of you, for you to hold your vision in your mind. Stay strong, stay steady, stay true. Any likes, follows, subscribes, or shares you're willing to give to TikTok or to YouTube, very appreciated. Again, it's Spicy Sunflower Tarot. If you're interested in a personal private reading, the contact information is in the description box below. Thank you. Be blessed. Be well.